Hey everyone, welcome to video 3 of the Forcepoint Spotlight On series around generative AI. In this video, we'll be looking at monitoring and preventing certain activities from being uploaded to Gen AI. First things first, we need to discuss compliance, right? That is the fundamental standard that all companies and organizations have to adhere to. And maybe that will look like in the form of GDPR, user and data privacy. If you're a banking or an insurance customer, maybe you're focusing on PCI DSS, payment card information, or maybe you're healthcare and you're focusing on protected health and private identifiable information. So how do we start protecting that to adhere to those controls? Secondly, how do we get that additional layer if it's not necessarily compliance focused? Maybe it's intellectual property, maybe it's a recipe, or maybe it's source code, maybe it's just competitive intel on how you make your chips as to putting them inside computers. Maybe that's your competitive edge. How do we protect that? And then lastly, if it's not specific content or specific data points, how can we prove that the activity even took place? And that might be in the form of screenshots or video recordings, right? So let's take a look into those controls independently. With compliance, we can't just outright block everything. That's going to be a bad case of disaster for businesses, right? Too much business friction causes problems. So maybe we just want to properly coach the user. Hey, we just want to let you know that you may be violating any HIPAA because it contains X and Y, right? Patient records, first and last names, diagnosis codes, so on and so forth. Next, we're going to talk about how do we effectively protect those controls at an action level. Maybe it's that chat prompt. You're doing a web post, or maybe you're doing a file upload. Alternatively, we can do clipboard controls, like copy and pasting specific content into that prompt before it's uploaded. We can even intercept it earlier on in that chain. And then in the realm of marketing, maybe there's a specific keyword. Let's say Project Phoenix, right? It's a specific design. No one is supposed to know about it. But by you adding that data into the chat prompt, that might be leaked accidentally. And then lastly, for all the proper parties involved, whether it's a compliance auditor, security operations, or even law enforcement, you need to provide proof that all these activities took place. And that might look in the form of logs or forensics unique to these product sets or compliance controls. The main takeaway is you must have all these granular controls in place in order to provide the right details to the correct parties. If you have any questions, check out our website to learn more about data security. Thanks.